back to my channel. It's your girl, Her Excellency. Today we'll be reviewing the Fenty Beauty Concealer and Setting Powder Release. Before we start, girl, I need you to go ahead. And I need you to look at my nails. No, really, look at them. They're so pretty and they glow in the dark. Can't really make it dark in here because I have all these lights. Surrounding me, but they glow in the dark. So we're gonna be reviewing the Fenty Beauty Release. I didn't put on foundation yet because you guys know when I prime, I like to place my setting powder on my face to give it like a little smooth foundation. So I didn't do that yet because I wanted to do a comparison with this review. We're not gonna be basic with this. We're gonna compare two favorite things. We're gonna compare the LA Girl Concealer and we're gonna compare the Sacha Buttercup setting powder to Fenty's concealer and her setting powder. Okay, so now this is the packaging of the powder just before I open it. This is she. Yep. There goes her. It's really nice. You know, Rihanna come through. And then I got it in the shade Honey. And you know, it has like, I'm gonna open it from here because I don't want to rip that part. It's so cute. It's like it gives me back in the days vibes where you see those old ladies, they open their creams and then they just rub it all over their skin. That's what it's giving me and I really like it. You open it, although when I did go to Sephora to pick it up and I was kind of swatching it to see which one was most comparable to my Sacha Buttercup, it was kind of difficult for me to open it and close it back up. So I'm not really fond of this cover because when I put it on, I'm like, now I'm not, well actually look, it's not closed properly. I don't know if you guys could see it. It's not closed properly, but that's nothing. So this is what it looks like. Right over here is my Sacha Buttercup and right over here is Fenty Beauty's Honey. I could have gone with Banana, which is like a bit lighter than Honey, but I think you can interchange this with the Sacha Buttercup. It's very, you know, it's more skin-like, while the Sacha Buttercup is like yellow, like in your face. But so I'm going to be using this side of my face will be Sacha Buttercup. So I'm just going to go ahead and grab a beauty sponge. The black one is for Sacha Buttercup. And the pink one is for Fenty Beauty. I'm just using any beauty sponges from Walgreens. So I'm going to go ahead and to finish priming my face, so I'm going to go right ahead and press this into my skin like I normally do when I prime. And I'm picking up the Sacha Buttercup, by the way. So this side of my face is where we're going to use the LA Girl Concealer and the Sacha Buttercup. I'm going to be picking up that Fenty Beauty like I do with my Sacha Buttercup. And I'm just going to place it. Already this feels softer than the Sacha Buttercup. It's like it's fine almost. It's like, huh. The powder is doing exactly what I wanted to do. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to apply my foundation with a brush and let's see how it applies. For the concealer shade, I got the shade 370. For her foundation, I believe I'm a 390 or 400 between there, but I'm pretty sure it's 390. Her foundation does oxidize. I hope that's not the same thing for the concealer. I don't really like the Fenty Pro Filter foundation because I just feel as though that if I'm spending $40 or even $30 and up for a foundation, it should not oxidize. This is the package it comes in, you know, Rihanna with her little creativity. Ooh. So this is the concealer, the Pro Filter concealer. She is looking very light in the bottle, but if we open it up, if I was to open it up, this is what the applicator looks like. It kind of has that spongy applicator that every other concealer has. Just going right ahead and placing that where I would usually conceal. I like to smell things. I want to use Fawn because that's my highlight shade in LA Girl anyways, just to show you guys how they blend out and if it's worth it, you know. So I'm going to be taking that concealer and I'm just going to be I'm going to go right in and I'm going to blend out, that, wow, okay. I think maybe I let this sit for too long. It's okay. The Beauty Blender is damp. I'm just going to go ahead and take some Max Fix Plus and damp it some more, just to move that around a little bit. So, this is supposed to be creaseless. Okay. So she's not really doing what I want her to do. We're going to use the other end of that Beauty Blender and we're going to blend out the LA Girl. With my LA Girl concealer and my Fenty Beauty, and kind of, you know, go over those areas that I want more coverage, which is right over here. I feel like it didn't like cake on as much as I wanted it to. So I'm just gonna go right over here. Actually, these shades are very comparable. Notice that as I'm blending it out, it doesn't really widen, it just stays where it's at. I like that about a woman. Like a woman who knows what she wants. Okay. And people believe like, oh, because they have that concealer or because they have that foundation from that high-end brand, it's gonna be amazing. But honestly, the truth is, if the formula sucks, then whatever it is that you're doing, it doesn't really matter. Like, but if you can find the formula in a cheaper brand, why not just go for that? I mean, it's never going to be exactly the same, but we'll see. Concealer, I'm going to be setting Fenty Beauty first because I applied She first. I'm going to pick her up with a clean beauty blender, and I'm going to just, I'm not going to bake yet. Oh, seems like I am baking. I wanted to just set it initially, but I think I grabbed a lot to begin with, so let me just, we're going to set, bring some on my eyelid because I put a lot. Seeing on your end, but she set really well. So now I'm going to go ahead and set my Sacha with my Sacha Buttercup using a different sponge, but from the same pack. I'm not going to bake, I just want to set it before I bake. As you can see, Sacha Buttercup is a bit on the yellow side. And with the Fenty Beauty, taking her, and I'm just going to start to bake with my Sacha Buttercup. Just go ahead and pick that up and just you can definitely tell the difference in shade. Yeah. This is like, I don't know if you guys can see it. I'm not sure if the lights are washing me out, but this is definitely more yellow, kind of like whitish yellow. This is like orangish yellow. Like this is like Yeah, we'll see. Is my holy grail, like, it's not gonna do bad. I know it's not gonna do bad. We just hope that Fenty does better, so I can be like, you know what? I know why she's expensive. I know why Rihanna trying to get me to pay that much. I'm just gonna go ahead and just. So guys, this is the final look. I'm gonna be back. It's 7:38 right now. I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna update you guys on how it wears so far. Looks good. Looks normal. Looks like my everyday. So I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna update you guys on how this wears and, you know, if I like it or not. So far so good. I like it. So it is 12 a.m. It's officially been 5 hours since I had the concealer and setting powder on. I haven't bothered. I haven't touched my face. Haven't even looked at it. So I'm looking at my monitor in case you guys see me looking down. I have a healthy glow, which is something that's very common for me. I'm very much a healthy glower. You know, like, I glow easily. I'm gonna go ahead and take that powder brush. This is the way I blot my face. And I'm just gonna soak up any oil without picking up any extra product. And just soak that up. And I'm going to be setting underneath my eyes. Also taking that Sacha Buttercup and doing the same thing since we're doing a comparison video. Just setting that. Press that into my skin. Set that. Voila. Press it into my skin. I don't know how other people clean out their oils, but this is how I do. Honestly, usually I just take this brush and I soak it up and I leave it like that because my makeup really doesn't move when I get oily. How do I feel about it? One, for starters, I liked it. I think the concealer was good. It was creamier. It doesn't feel heavy. Still doesn't feel heavy, and I've had it on for 5 hours. I liked the powder. It was very soft. Definitely, it feels like it's almost velvety. It's definitely a translucent powder. It feels like the NYX, like for all my drugstore, I want to say druggies, but yeah, not druggies, that's one drugstore. I'm a proud drugstore user also. So for all the people who love drugstore products, I feel like this feels like that NYX. Is it the NYX or the NYX or the L'Oreal powder, translucent powder? It's like a white powder for setting your face, and it's supposed to work for all skin tone. As for how it compares to the LA Girl concealer, LA Girl Pro concealer that everybody loves to use, all the people who are first time makeup, you know, users, they love to use that, and the Sacha Buttercup, I feel like it's very comparable. As you can see, let me move in closer, give you guys this is the LA Girl again, and this is the Fenty Beauty. There's really no differences, as you can see in my eye. Will I recommend you to buy the Fenty Beauty for, what does it retail, like I want to say it's like $27 in total for the concealer, and like $34 or $36, $34 or $33 in total for the powder. Would I say go ahead and rush rather when you can get LA Girl for whatever store you're in, $2 to $5? Would I say go ahead and just rush and get Fenty Beauty? No. Do I love Rihanna? Yes. Do you want to get Fenty Beauty because of the name? Go right ahead. The name is enough to pay for. Like, it's Rihanna. Who doesn't want makeup from her? But I'm still going to grab my LA Girl Pro Concealer and that Sacha Buttercup because this didn't really wow me. It just gave me the same thing that my makeup gives me. Which I get, like, that's what it's supposed to do. But you got to remember, like, I'm paying 3 times as much for this product than I did for my LA Girl and my Sacha Buttercup. And I feel like if I'm paying $40 or $30, if I'm paying over $20 for any makeup product, I need it to pay off my student loans. I need it to get Trump out of the White House, okay? Because I don't really like buying expensive makeup unless it's worth it. And to me, it's like, okay, it's worth it because of Rihanna, but I could achieve the same thing, which I did. Like, we did a half and half, and my face doesn't even look different. Even with the different powder shade, it just doesn't look different. One thing I would say about the Fenty Beauty though, the concealer does not feel matte, and I feel like the oil, I didn't really do, like, I do a lot when it comes to prepping my skin for makeup that I didn't do during this process because I didn't want to take away from the formula of the concealer. Like, just put on a primer and I used the translucent powder to set. One part wasn't more oily than the other. I think I had a healthy glow in both. This was just a more expensive healthy glow, if you know what I mean. It does the same thing that your concealer does. Like, if you want it because it's Rihanna, like I said, I didn't really like the foundation. If I'm paying $40 for a foundation, it shouldn't be oxidizing, but that's just my thing. Other than that, I don't have a problem with it. I'm not mad at it. Great job, Rihanna. It's always nice to see a black woman winning. Any woman really, but especially black women. If you've gotten this far in my video and you haven't subscribed or liked this video yet, I'm gonna just wait for you. Let me bring in my fur coat because I just came in and I rushed here. I can't even grab it because I'm literally sitting on it. Let me bring her in this. I don't want to rip her, but subscribe to my channel. Subscribe and hit that notification button. Turn on that bell. Like, come on, sis. Hit the notification button. Join my royal court. Like, why would you not want to be in my royal court, sis? Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to see you guys next time. If you guys like me doing reviews, comparisons with affordable products and high-end products, just let me know. I would definitely do more if you want me to spend my coins, because I'm not in nobody's PR list yet because I only got like 64 subscribers. But it's okay. We're getting there. We're getting there. Okay? Just let me know and I will dish out my coins for you guys because, you know, I love you all. And that's what we're all about here. Anyways, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.